Hi guys, so look what I got from Revolution. Now, honestly guys, I'm not going to do a proper review, I'm just going to give you a quick one. Well, it will be a proper one, just a quick one. But honestly, so there's stuff that I used to buy from the company Revolution. In fact, I used to go to just one or two shops and be able to buy various things. Now I'm having to buy them from the actual company themselves, and it's making it a lot more difficult. So let's get on with this. Now, this is a fair size bigger than I expected it to be. Not a heck of a lot, but it actually looks bigger in real life than it's on here. I thought it'd be half a size, to be honest. It's just a highlighter. I know I have a liquid one, but it's not going to last forever. It was actually bought as a, well, yeah, it was actually a present, and it's not going to, it was a Revolution one. So these were the free gift. So I think some of them are going to be too pale. One of them's going to be too pale, two of them too dark. And usually these sorts of colours, because even though a lot of companies are, even though they're different guys, I just find that they all seem to have the same sort of, you know, policies and colour shades and things like that. I tend to be, no matter what company it is, what I'm saying is that I tend to be between 8.5, depending what time of the year, to 10. So I'm probably going to be up here this time. I might be. And then in the winter, more towards that one. Now, I bought this as a cleanser. Do you remember I was using body lotion before? And I'm always looking for something cheaper. I mean, this was really well priced, how makeup used to be years ago. I think it offers on all of, well, I'll say all of them. I actually bought these two. But this one is a lot bigger than I expected as well. It's actually body lotion. Like I said, I used it one before, my Q10 body lotion before, until my body rejected it as a face cleanser. It was the best one ever. But it saves me money if I can use this. It's full of ceramides, and I would say retinol, ceramides, peptides, and amino acids are the way to go. And then for like natural stuff like shea butter and cocoa butter and olive oil, they're the more moisturising of them all, especially shea butter. So the other butters you use as well that are moisturising, but I always think shea butter and cocoa butter are the best. And extra virgin olive oil, avocado oil, things like that, carrot oil, full of antioxidants. But anyway, I am going to try these on my hands. I've tried to make this video already. Didn't work out, so let's go on in there and let's see what these are like. Before we're going to try this, because I don't really want to dip my finger on it and get oil on it because it'll end up with a film on the top. So let's crack it open. I'm just going to pour. Well, I really had to get in there to open that. So definitely two hands. So I'm using my finger, which like I said, I don't like. I usually use a clean tissue to wipe it afterwards. That is very pigmented. I know for cosplay, Halloween or whatever I want, I'm going to end up, see I've got moisturiser in here. See how that is? That's very wet. I'm going to end up using a lot of these. I don't just use it as an eyeshadow. Well, it is a highlighter, guys, but I'll use it mixed in with a lip gloss. I will use it as eyeshadow as well, but not just that. Like I said, it is a highlighter, but I will use it obviously how it's intended to be used. I will use it as all sorts of things. So it's bigger. It will last me absolutely forever. Last me for ages. But I think it's absolutely amazing. But don't forget, because I did have some of that moisturiser on my hands because I tried to do a video previously, it's going to darken the colour. Now the colour isn't as white as it shows on here. It shows like a bright white. Actually, it shows quite similar to the colour. It's more like an ivory white. It's a warmer shade of white. So lots of different shades of white, guys. You may be aware of that, you may not be, but it's not a brilliant bright white or a bluey white at all. It is very similar to what's on here for once, but not the same colour. It's like a shade warmer. It's ever so slight though, but it does look white on my hands and it's perfect. That's perfect for me. Right, so there you go. I'm going to show you again. So let's go in there and let's use this on the other hand. Let's with my hands again. So when I tried to make this video previously, I noticed there wasn't any smell. My nose is blocked up slightly. So if any of you guys have used that body moisturiser before, well, I think it's just a moisturiser. If you've used it and it does smell, then maybe you can smell something that I can't because my nose is blocked up. But yeah, there's like no colour and no scent. So that's going to be better for my skin. I tend to be good with Revolution stuff. It's melting because I'm quite warm already. And if it does have a white sort of pearlized hue, that's only, don't believe it, it's because I had a residue of the white highlighter on my hand. There wasn't much, but honestly, guys, a little goes a long way with all these things that I'll be using today. So yeah, I'm just on the lookout for a cheap, like I said, a cheap cleanser, and I'm going to use that if possible as it. It's full of ceramides and all sorts of things. They do tend to be right at the bottom. It is a cheap moisturiser, but honestly, let's see whether it's better. I mean, cleanser, well, moisturiser, but I'm using it as a cleanser, so let's see if it's better as a cleanser than my usual one. Honestly, I'm always on the lookout for something that's just as good or better at a much lower price. Here we go. To be honest, it's quite as good as a moisturiser. This other hand feels quite soft because I put some on my other hand. It wasn't much. So anyway, if I have a reaction, I would normally know by now because, like I said, I made the video previously and put the moisturiser on. It's been on for about 15 to 20 minutes, so I'll usually know in about 5 minutes if I've got a problem. I'm pretty lucky though, it tends to be my face and neck that react most, which over the years I've found out is usual. But not always the case, my body can react as well. It can react quite a lot. But anyway, yeah, so there's no redness or itching. There's no redness and itching on my other hand. Guys, honestly, it just seems well worth the money. I do like Revolution. I wasn't so keen on the hair waver that I got, but it wasn't what I thought it was. And it wasn't bad, but it wasn't quite as good. You know, it didn't clamp shut as much as it should have done. And I thought it was a hair crimper, you know, a large crimper, a deep wave crimper. But anyway, getting back to this, I would recommend them. So I'm going to go, guys.